What's up guys, Archaic here. Today I'm going to be showing you my Master Duels Elemental Hero Link combo deck profile. We're going to start off with some gameplay and then we'll move on to the deck list. I'll have timestamps in the video so you guys can watch. I really hope you guys enjoy this E-Hero deck. It's a lot of fun, and if you like this content, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll post some more Yu-Gi-Oh! And Master Duels content for you guys. Okay, so to start, we have a really good hand, again, showing you that those E-Calls and Rotas are like extra copies of all the heroes you'll need. So we'll add Solid Soldier off the E-Call here, and we'll activate Rota, who will grab us a Stratos from our deck to our hand. We'll normal summon the Solid Soldier, who will special summon Blazeman from our hand. Using Blazeman, we'll add the Poly, and we'll fuse our Solid Soldier with our Stratos, and we will make Elemental Hero Sunrise here. And then you, important, want to change Solid Soldier as Chainlink 1 and target Stratos, because Stratos can miss timing, and then you will activate Sunrise's effect. So Sunrise will grab us our Miracle Fusion, and Solid Soldier, when he's sent to the graveyard by spell effect, will special summon out a hero monster in defense, which will be Stratos, who will add our Shadow Mist. Now, using the Blazeman and the Stratos as link material, will make Cross Sheep. Then what we're going to do is we're going to activate our Miracle Fusion, banishing Solid and Blazeman to make Elemental Hero Nova Master. So Nova Master here will go into a zone that the link arrow points to of Cross Sheep, which will trigger her effect to bring Stratos back out again from the graveyard, who can search us our Adusted Gold. So we will use those two, Nova and Stratos, as link material for Isolde. And when she's summoned, we'll use her effect and add Honest Neos, which won't be used till next turn anyway, so best card to add. We will activate her effect to send one Durendal to add Renaud. So Renaud will activate her effect to add back Durendal. Then, using Renaud and our two links, we will make Appaloosa with 3 negates here. So, summon Appaloosa, activate Durendal, who will equip to Sunrise, and then activate Durendal to add Fire Flint Lady. We will special summon the Fire Flint Lady from our hand. We'll activate her effect to send her to the graveyard and special summon our Stratos, our Shadow Mist, to add Mask Change. We'll set Mask Change, activate Adusted Gold, who will add Dark Calling. We'll activate the Dark Calling, banishing Nova Master and Adusted Gold, and who will make our Malicious Bane. So even if we get Lightning Stormed or Regeki'd, we still get to keep Malicious Bane. So during the next turn, it's important we do this during the standby phase. We activate Mask Change, because if they change Soul Servant, something like that, that lets them search as a quick spell, and it's during the draw phase, you can't banish. So we'll add Liquid Soldier as one of the best follow-up cards. He's gonna, right here, he's playing Dragon Link, I guess. He's gonna make Striker Dragon here, and normally with Darklaw, I would just let Darklaw banish any searching effect, but we don't want to let him get Boot Sector launch. So we are going to negate his effect with Appaloosa, and he's gonna activate Monster Reborn here and bring back out our Stratos as a little defense here. He's gonna end his turn, and we'll start our turn by making a draw. And we will draw another hero list. That's funny. So we're going to activate Malicious Bane here. He's going to chain his Mirror Force launcher. It's probably why he's staying in the duel this long. Thinks he'll get off his Mirror Force, but we have something in for him there. We'll boost his attack, and we'll normal summon Liquid Soldier, who will activate Stratos' effect to pop those 2 cards. And we have game. So this is the hero deck. I hope you guys like it, and now it's time to show you the deck list. You guys my Elemental Hero combo deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. This is a really cool deck for this kind of format. With Master Duels, we only have best of 1 matches, and we have the OCG ban list, which lets us have a hero lives to 3. So this deck tried to make as pure of an E-hero only deck that I could, that's also competitive. So I say pure E-hero because I know you can see there's cards that aren't E-heroes in here, but like I said, of the main deck hero monsters, we're mainly just playing elemental heroes, with the exception of Evil Hero Adusted Gold. So other than him, all the heroes in the main deck are E-hero cards. It's meant for E-heroes. You can see even with the other engines in here, by this deck list, it still looks like a hero deck. So let's get into it. Let's start. So let's start with the elemental heroes. We're running 3 copies of Stratos, 2 copies of Shadow Mist, 3 copies of Blazeman, 3 copies of Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, 2 copies of Liquid Soldier, and 1 copy of Honest Neos. So Elemental Hero Solid Soldier is the main normal summon of this deck. I'm not going to get too much into it now because I'll show you it all in the video, but you'll see for his first and second effects are really good. He'll get you 2 special summons in 1 turn. Blazeman will run, again, a lot of the times that you got to think that the reason we run these cards is because they're all searchable off of E-Call, Rhoda, and A Hero Lives, plus Stratos and Shadow Mist. So there's tons of ways in this deck to get to everything you need. In terms of searchability, this has to be one of the most searchable archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! I feel like it's got the E-Call at 3, which is not once per turn, Stratos at 3, which is not once per turn, and A Hero Lives at 3, which is also not once per turn. They're just all great cards. So yeah. For the Shadow Mist will get us our Mass Change for Dark Law. Blazeman is searchable off of E-Call, and he'll get us our Poly. And Stratos is no need to explain Stratos. 2 Liquid Soldier. Again, I'm playing an extra copy of Liquid and Fire Flint Lady because of the kind of the Crossout Designator and some of the bricks in the deck, right? Like the Renaud cards you don't want to draw. So I tried to play a little over 40, so 42, 43 cards just to keep it good. But you could cut the second Liquid Soldier. You could cut the second Fire Flint Lady, and you could replace either of those even with a second Miracle Fusion. But yeah, so I digress. Let's get into it. So we have Poly for the spells. Well, before we go to the spells, I guess we'll talk about this. So we have the Crossout Engine, 3 Designator, 1 Nibiru, 1 Imperm, 1 Ash, 1 Maxx. Just tried to pick probably what would be the most popular hand traps for this format on Master Duels. Let's go to the spells. We have 1 Poly to search off of Blazeman, 1 Rhoda to as a 4th E-Call, 1 Miracle Fusion, which I said you could run at 2, but yeah, just to search off of Sunrise, you definitely want at least 1. 3 E-Call, 3 A Hero Lives, no need to explain there. Really busted cards. We have 1 Dark Calling to search off of Adusted Gold. We have 2 copies of Durendal for the Isold engine. We have 2 copies of Super Polymerization. We have 3 copies of Mask Change. We have 3 copies of Crossout, which you said before. Yeah, so the Durendal, like I said, is just used for the Infernoble Knight engine. So let's get into the extra deck. We're running one Omni Hero of every attribute here because it's best of 1, so you never know what you're going up against. You have 2 Super Poly, so if you're going second, you really want to hope you'll see a Super Poly, and then no matter what the problem card is on the board, you can likely get rid of it. So the Storm Barrier statues you can fuse that for one of your monsters and make Great Tornado to play around cards like that. There's just a lot of good targets for it. So one of each of the Omni heroes. Yeah. So we have Elemental Hero Gaia, Absolute Zero, The Shining, Great Tornado, Nova Master, and Ascuri Dao as our E-Hero, Omni Hero, Super Poly targets. For Masked Heroes, we play 2 Dark Law. You want to, right number to play, don't play any less, because not even just for the grind game, just because you can mask change Dark Law for Dark Law. So if someone hits you with Imperm, Effect Veiler, or not really Effect Veiler because that's only on your turn, but Imperm, Dark Ruler No More, something like that, Droplet, they drop that on you, negate your Dark Law, you can mask change out for another one. If they Lightning Storm your field, you can mass change it into one that's in defense mode, which isn't ideal, but at least you'll keep it on the board. So yeah, that's why we run 2. For the other masked heroes, we play 1 Acid to mass change our Absolute Zero. He's really good for that. And we will also play 1 Diane. He'll help you dodge Imperms and Effect Veilers on your Solid Soldier, who is your main starter normal summon, so you'll want to protect him, and we have the space for it. For the other elemental hero, we're playing 1 copy of Sunrise. He's amazing. He's the best Extender, probably the best elemental hero fusion currently in the game. He'll add Miracle Fusion, which will extend your combos, and he's just great to have on the board. He helps protect your hero monsters by giving them attack, and if someone does manage to attack one of them, he can, destroy the other card. So they'll basically always force your opponent to attack Sunrise first, which in some cases means Dark Law stays on the field too, right? So also good for that. 1 copy of Malicious Bane, the only hero with inherent protection, with a good effect and with a lot of attack. So other than Dark Law, I guess, with the good effect on the board. So He's really good to play in this deck, and you'll usually want to make him because he will probably outlive any other hero on the field if your opponent can deal with your board. One copy of Isold, she'll help you link climb into Appaloosa, plus she'll get you Dark Law on the field by getting out Fire Flint Lady, who will bring out Shadow Mist from your hand. One copy of Cross Sheep. We're going to play one copy of Cross Sheep to extend our combo, start our link ladder, climb into Appaloosa, and to spam Stratos' effect from our graveyard. And we have the one copy of Isold, who we'll usually make with 2 to 3 negates, or depending on the board, but usually 3 negates. Plus, she'll get boosted off of Sunrise. So if you manage to have 4 cards with different attributes, she will gain attack. And even if she only gains 600, which is usually what happens, unfortunately, when you negate once and she goes down to 1600, she'll actually be at 22. So that first negate won't be as devastating because, a lot of the times you'll negate with Appaloosa, and then she's at 1600, so they'll just go and attack her during battle phase, right? So really useful to have that boosting effect to help protect her. Yeah, so let's get into some of the replays on this.